So, is the Super Bowl window open? That's what we all want to know. Is it going to close? I just don't know how to explain it. You have to find out during the season. But I'll say this, man. Anytime you write us off, we come back better than ever. Last year is what it is. It was one of our down years. We were coming off a Super Bowl defeat. We were coming off some injuries. We were coming off with some poor coaching staff. We were coming up with different factors. But then these other so-called experts and these other casual fans who don't understand how contracts work, man. If you look at the contract, Brock Purdy honestly signed a bargain contract. It's not what we think of his worth. It's what the market value dictates. Because quarterbacks, it's a quarterback-driven league, man. You got to pay your quarterback. If you have two quarterbacks, you don't have a quarterback. That's just how it is, man. Brock Purdy has shown that he's been very efficient, very consistent. He's been able to deliver the ball. And the ones who say he's not the guy, bro, then you guys don't even watch the game. Because you got to acknowledge the fact this guy can play. And if you're going to go by comparison of somebody and say he's not good, but you're not going to look into the film or look deep into how he plays, then I don't know what to say, man. You're not really making a fair argument. Your arguments are pretty much irrelevant when you bring up something that I already, deflect. When I deflect your argument, you have to come up with some more excuses. But the reason why people are kind of saying the window's closing is because we paid our quarterback. Bro, the contract is a bargain, dude. You can adjust his contract. The players and all that stuff, dude, that's not going to be a concern. The cap hit for Brock Purdy's extension is $8.5 million. You can still make some moves. So, when it comes down to the season, let's say the Niners are on a good start. Let's say they make a blockbuster trade and they can acquire a player just like they've done in the past. They can do that because they're not taking a cap hit right now. So let's say hypothetically the Niners are on a great start. They're on a very great start, but they just need a certain key position to actually put them over to the top. They can make a trade if they wanted to and take that player's contract. If they wanted to get a certain player that can fill that role or that void of something, they can make the move, bro. That's not going to stop them. Because if the Niners are really going to be a Super Bowl contender, and if they're on a good start, don't be surprised if they're going to make a blockbuster trade, because that's where it determines whether we are a Super Bowl contender or not. And the window, it could probably remain open. It's just what you saw last year makes you question it. Is it closed or not? Nah, unfortunately, it's not. As long as Kyle Shanahan can get you back in the playoffs and you're competing year after year, you're still having a chance to have that window, man. It's very unlimited. Very unlimited with Kyle Shanahan and John Lynch. They just know what to bring. So you never know, man. Like, they can get somebody in a trade. If they feel like maybe the offensive line is not looking good and maybe a certain team's looking to get rid of one of their offensive linemen, they can make that blockbuster trade to acquire that guy. Or if they feel the need to get another wide receiver or a safety or something or a pass rusher, they can make that move if they wanted to. So it wouldn't be a surprise, man. So the cap hit on Brock Purdy's contract doesn't affect this season either, man. It doesn't even affect some of the future contracts because we're still going to be able to add some more cap space because of what we did from those other contracts. We dump off the bad contracts for the following season, so we're going to be fine. It's going to be very unlimited, man. So it's not out of the picture, man. So if the Niners do make some interesting moves, bro, you wouldn't be surprised, man. Because the way the Niners will operate is if they get on a very hot start in the regular season, like midway or something like that, they can make a trade on the deadline. They can go get an extra piece to put them over the top. But the window still remains, we'll see. But you never know, man. Just because you paid Brock Purdy does not mean you're doomed. You still have a chance, man. It is what it is.